Hi Giovanni, it's Bev. Okay, so let's take a look at task 1. Your word count is 148. It needs to be 150 minimum, okay? Otherwise, you will be penalized, okay? All right. The bar chart depicts the academic IELTS results in 2012, gender distributed and specified for each section: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Great stuff. Excellent. Listening and reading skills were the tasks where higher scores were achieved by candidates regardless of gender. Okay? Whereas women attained an average band score of 6.1, it's not comma 1, it's 0.1. In both parts, men achieved 5.8. In decreasing order, take out the speaking sections showed the closest difference accomplished in results in 25. I would say not results, but the closest difference achieved in band scores, okay, in 2012. Again, in favor for females who reached 0.1 more than the male candidates who achieved 5.9. Okay, all right, so we just keep referring to the fact that it is band scores that we're talking about. Okay, regarding the writing task, female candidates showed a better maintained a better performance than the male candidates who attained 5.6. Okay, now what you want to say here is who attained 5.6 and 5.4 respectively. Full stop. This shows that both genders achieved the lowest scores in this. That the lowest scores, and you need to rephrase it. You need to say, this shows that the lowest score was for the writing task, and it was across both genders. Okay. Overall, the most noticeable fact is that women attained higher results than men in every section, being listening in every section, or you want to say in both sections, listening and reading. The best developed parts of the test in the year mentioned, while writing represented the most demanding task according to results provided by IELTS.org. Okay, I'm not going to put IELTS.org, you just need to say according to the chart, okay? And I would break this up into separate sentences to make your point, okay? All one sentence, which is not good, and it makes it difficult for the reader to follow. Okay, but overall, Giovanni, good. You're answering the question, you've got the right layout, the grammar is good. Just be careful about putting too much information into one sentence. Okay, as this stands right now, you would attain a 7. Okay, so excellent work. All right, let's take a look at your task 2. Okay, so modern societies are characterized by their endless consumerism. Okay, consumerism actually means the wanting to buy stuff. Okay, so I would have a look at the best way to use this. This wouldn't be the ideal way to use this word in this sentence. Okay, I think the word you want to use here is the endless consumption. Okay, and consequently the amount of rubbish they produce, no D. This has become one of the most important issues to be addressed throughout the world. Trash affects not only the environment but also individual health. Full stop. Okay, remember, break up your ideas into separate sentences. Thus, it is a problem which ought to be tackled by not only governments but also citizens. This essay will discuss both issues using examples from Latin America and Australia in order to explain some consequences of garbage disposal, 1S, and how to deal with it, no T. Okay, right. Firstly, The larger the waste, not the larger, but the larger amount, I think you want to say. The larger the amount of waste produced, the higher the risk for human health. This is largely due to the fact that garbage pollutes, okay, directly pollutes our ecosystem with gases and poisonous substances, as well as enabling the growth of harmful microorganisms, okay? Some are good. A case in point was the last cholera epidemic in Latin America at the end of the 90s. There, you need to say, in this epidemic, there were more than 5 million people affected by this infectious disease, mostly in coastal areas due to the improper disposal of garbage. Therefore, affecting the environment, polluting the environment causes direct damage to human health. Okay, good. Let's move down to the last two paragraphs. Secondly, it is the duty of every government to ensure a clean environment. I wouldn't say ambience. Ambience is more about a mood, okay? To ensure a clean environment, clean and hygienic environment. But it is also the responsibility of citizens to look after this planet, or our planet, okay? This is because no green policy could be successful, two S's, if society is not involved and committed, two T's. Australia offers a modern example of that. By 1980, the Sydney Bay was declared unable to support marine life due to its high level of pollution. But through governmental policies such as imposing, one S, fines on factories that were responsible, and full stop. Furthermore, they organized a program of community work to clear the bottom of the bay, resulting in which helped to, okay, I would put full stop and turn that into a new sentence. Both of these actions both of these actions helped to restore the bay to its natural pristine state. Okay? Thus, the joint effort of lawmakers and citizens helped to reverse the effects from pollution on sea life. Okay? To conclude, from the examples given, the earth and its inhabitants might suffer at the same level from pollution, and it is a universal concern and responsibility to take care of our environment. Okay, nicely written, Giovanni. So you've laid it out correctly. Let me just check your word count. You've got 309 words. That's more than enough. Okay. Remember also, don't use up your time. Cut into your time before you go on to your next essay. Just be careful of some of your spelling, okay? Where you've got the double consonants. Go and check some of your key words, okay? Otherwise, a very good essay. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't get a 7, if not an 8 for this essay. Very good work, Giovanni. Well done.